Show me your friends and I'll show you your future. This quote basically says that the people you spend the most time with can either lift you up or hold you back. Friends are a major influence in our lives. They shape our habits, our mindset, and even our future. So let's dive into how to choose the right friends who both support and encourage your growth alongside of them. You got to surround yourself with friends that have similar beliefs, values, and goals as you, because like if they don't have them, over time you're gonna feel like pressure to compromise them, and you would lose like all your morals and everything. So when you're like finding friends, first you gotta see like what's important to you, whether it's ambition, discipline, faith. You gotta find these traits in the friend that you're looking for, and then you'll be set. A good friend would push you to become the best version of yourself. They would motivate you to overcome your challenges, fears, problems, and all of that. And I feel like a lot of people get this wrong where they feel like they find a real friend because they found someone who wants to see them doing better. But actually, what I've noticed is a lot of them are just fake. Why? Because they don't want you to see, they don't want to see you doing better than them. So that's how you know they're fake. Like you gotta drop them immediately. So it's gonna be hard to find people that treat you like a brother, who like want to see you doing better than them. But I found them. And if I can, then you can too. Next, you want to avoid negative influences because it's pretty easy to get dragged down with people who don't care about their life and just like do whatever they want for the fun of it. And really, it's not just fun, just like instant dopamine, instant gratification, and you just want everything now, and they don't care about the rest of their life. So pay attention to the decisions your friends are making, like if they're partying, doing drugs and alcohol, addicted to their phones, having no life, because you might want to reconsider those friendships then. This leads me to my next point, which is about energy. So if you have friends that give off negative energy, you would know this by seeing like if you're mentally drained and stressed right after you hang out with them, it's time to drop them. Like, just drop them, man. You have to. But they're gonna have a really bad influence on your mental health. On the other hand, if they have positive energy, you would know this like directly by knowing like after you hang out with them, it has like a direct impact on your energy levels. They would like spike, and you would just feel happier overall throughout the day, more motivated to do things, all of that. So that's why energy is really important. Earlier, when I talked about how fake friends don't want to see you doing better than them, something that could help you notice this is accountability. So obviously, people who don't want to see you doing better than them, they wouldn't tell you like where you're going wrong or anything, right? So that's why you got to look for someone that keeps you accountable for your actions. Not only should they cheer you up whenever you do something right, but also like when you make mistakes along the way, they would hold you accountable for your actions, whether it's through discipline, being consistent in your religion or faith, and academics, entrepreneurship, all of that. That's how you know that you got a real friend. And that's someone that's really hard to find. You gotta keep them for life. And also, like, if you're a man watching this, like, biologically, we're supposed to have brotherly competition. That's how it's always been. And that literally is one of the best ways to grow as a man. Something that was really apparent in my life is quality over quantity. Over time, you lose friends, and that's okay because the more friends you have, the less likely it is you're close to any of them. And if you don't have any close friends, how are you going to have any brothers who are going to support you and encourage you? And this is pretty accurately described by this picture. few deep and meaningful connections are like a million times more valuable than just having a lot of friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could make the excuse like, oh, what about Orish? Like, what about having a network? Isn't a network good? You can reach out to a lot of people. Like, in a way, that would be good. But the chances are, your network is trash. Like, what are you talking about? If you're watching this video right now, then the chances are your network is trash. Because, like, if your network was good and you had, like, actual good connections in your network, you wouldn't be watching this video right now. You wouldn't need it. You already had good friends. But you might make the excuse like, oh, but I know the whole school. What? Have you seen the schools? Do you know anyone in your school with a McLaren? Do you know anyone in your school who promotes like his faith throughout his entire life through the entire school? I didn't think so. Maybe like one or two. But no, stop making the excuse that knowing the whole school is better than having a bunch of good, close friends. I've seen a lot of people do this. Personally, I was gonna do this too, but I didn't fall for the trap. Integrity and loyalty are really important when it comes to friendships and relationships with your significant other as well. You want them to be trustworthy, honest, by your side, especially during tough times, because they're going to be there when you need them the most, and they're not going to betray you. That's it for the video. Real friends stab you in the chest, not the back.